Chris Van Cleave joins us with more from Washington, and we just heard perhaps the undergirding point here, a minimum standard as opposed to a high standard. But what, if anything, actually surprised researchers when they looked at headlight performance, Chris?
Well, I think two things they told us surprised them. One, just how poorly a number of vehicles did. I mean, you're talking about looking at 82 different headlights across 31 different vehicles, and you came up with one that scored good.
That's I mean, that's really terrifying, Chris.
It is. Now, they all meet the minimum NHTSA standard, National Highway Traffic Safety Administration standard. However, when you look at how the light is positioned and what that means for how far the driver can see to the right, to the left, and straight ahead, the differences were remarkable. I mean, if you look at this side-by-side video, you get a sense for just how much more of the road you're seeing on the left than on the right of this split screen. It's quite remarkable, particularly when you're looking at the hazards in the road. So that was one thing that surprised researchers. The other was that just because you're buying an expensive car or an expensive headlight doesn't necessarily mean it performs the best. One of the better performing ones is on the Honda Accord, and that was one of the lower priced headlights.
And we just saw, of course, as opposed to perhaps the BMW 3 Series. Meanwhile, I'm a consumer. What am I looking for now?
Well, so this is one of those points where it's kind of challenging. You can certainly, now that IIHS has done this ranking for mid-sized cars, you can go and look. They've broken it down on their website. But, you know, really, there's not a clear guideline as to what's better. Typically, the high-intensity headlights did better than the halogen headlights, and the LED headlights did better than the high-intensity headlights, but not necessarily all the time. And because there's 82 headlights in 31 models of cars, it's really quite a challenge right now for consumers. One of the things that will likely happen now is, now that IIHS plans to look at this in all of their testing and incorporate that into their overall best buy sort of rankings, you'll see car makers respond to this in fairly short order. And also in 2019, when the new NHTSA 5-star crash test rating goes into effect, they're going to incentivize better performing headlights. So you'll likely see some of this improve, and possibly fairly quickly. Yeah. We can tell you, Josh, that BMW did respond to this today, and they told us, while we are disappointed with the results of the IIHS headlight test of a BMW 3 Series equipped with the basic halogen headlights, we remain confident that we offer our customers very effective headlight systems at a variety of price points. In fact, there are other headlight options available on the 3 Series. They do cost more.
You're one of those car makers that do not want to be seen on the last full screen we just showed. Chris Van Cleave in Washington, we appreciate the time.
Sure thing.